I'm Sarah Star, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. So the sun has been very, very quiet. It feels like we're going through a purging yet a calming phase because these timelines are now converging. So there's a lot of pressure there, but an overall type of calming energy, especially if you've done a lot of your shadow work or if you're sensitive to energy. So in that case, you're gonna be able to feel these energies as well if you have gone through yet again your shadow work. Energies feel different after that point. So we have Mercury Conjunct Neptune today, which means there's going to be an increase in your intuition and in your emotion. There's going to be deeper conversations. There's going to be apology, and these are like long awaited discussions. So today is a good day to strengthen your bonds in your relationship. It's also a good day to set your intentions for those dreams and those desires because you're going to be able to instantaneously manifest, which happened to me. So I was thinking about hiking this morning, and then my fiance calls me up and he goes, "Hey, do you want to go for a hike today?" And I was like, "What? Yes." So yes, today is a really good day for you to manifest instantaneously. So basically, Mercury and Neptune are going to team together, and this is going to help remove mental blockages. So all of the brain fog, just so you can see a little bit more clearly. So today's energy is going to feel like imaginative, and it's going to feel intuitive, and it's going to feel dreamy. Figure out what visions that you want and where to go from here. Focus on your wants and needs today. But be cautious because you may lose yourself in the energy, so you need to stay grounded and present throughout the whole day. You can bring imagination into the physical form today, remember. Okay, let's look at the sun. So these are our solar flares from the 6th up into the present moment, which basically is a eruption on the sun. It doesn't like eject, but it's a hot plasma that gets sucked back into the sun. So that's what these are, but we're getting very low C-class flares the whole week, like I said. So not too much going on. Now let's see what regions are blowing. So these are the regions where those solar flares come from. As you can see, lots of C-class flares. Ooh, look at all the, look at all those twos. Oh my God, right where my head goes. Okay, anyway, so 3595, which is basically stable, is sending us some very low C-class flares. Look, they're both the same number. What the heck? Okay, 3599, that's the most complex region we have, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, M-class flare, 20%. So we do have a small chance of having a larger one and only a 5% chance of having an X-class flare, which is the largest solar flare that you can have. And this year we have had 4 X-class flares, which is very unusual. Actually, it's not unusual because we're in the solar maximum, but the time span was in 2 months that we got 4 of them. Ridiculous. So lots of energy coming in from the sun. Okay, so this is our sun and what it looks like. These are sunspot regions, which are very large openings, very active plasma. 3599 is what we are going to look at. Yet again, all of these are very, very stable. This one is the most complex. It has a weak delta configuration within it, but let's look at that one. But overall, not too much going on. This is a closer look at that sunspot region in the middle of the sun. Yet again, this is Earth facing, just so you know. So if we do have a chance of having an X-class flare, then we can expect a CME, which is the plasma literally exploding out and then heading towards Earth. But I don't really see that happening with this region, only because our percentage of an X-class flare is lower. However, we do have a chance, a 10% chance of having an M-class flare, which I can definitely see. But yet again, it has a weak delta component up here, and it maintained it throughout the night. It's also in beta and gamma, went up a little bit in size, but mainly C-class flares from the most active region, 3599, yet again in the middle of the sun, facing Earth in this current moment, just so you know. Now this is another image of our sun. Right above me, right in the middle, is that sunspot region that we just looked at. This little circled area is a coronal hole. You can see that it is very small and it is heading off of the limb of the sun, but note that it is closer to our active sunspot region. So here's our solar winds. As you can see, this dark green line means that we hit a G1 geomagnetic storm. So it was very, very minor, just for a very short second. We did reach those KP4 levels. This was because we had a negative polarity passing, but it only went around 525 kilometers per second. So just barely over that active level line. And here are our solar wind speeds. So currently we are at 475.5 kilometers per second. So we are under that geomagnetic storm warning level. We did reach around 525 kilometers per second. So not too much density, very low, but let's take a look at the forecast. So here we are with our detailed geomagnetic forecast. These are geomagnetic storm levels that we are expecting to see. So this is March 8th. We are expected to reach almost to those geomagnetic storm levels, which we will see the next day. High altitude is 60% chance of seeing those aurora borealises. So if you are one of those people that get to see it, please tag and post me. I want to see. But we will be expected to reach those KP5 levels. We will see our solar winds pick up late tonight and early into tomorrow to reach those geomagnetic storm levels. What does that mean? It means that you're going to feel a little off. Fatigue can be very common. Blurry eyes are very common. Any type of joint or leg pain, lower back for sure. See if you notice a difference in how you feel today, currently, in the present moment, and then tomorrow while we are having this geomagnetic storm. I suggest writing it down. I feel like that's the most beneficial way. You can always compare, keep going throughout the day, how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. So here we are with our Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of Earth, which is the frequency of you. So it is at 7.86, so barely over what it normally is, but you can tell that it is very quiet. There's not too much light, but let's look a little closer. Okay, here we go. So we have a very little tiny rainbow blast, a little bit of this density, this calmer energy, and we do have a little bit of light coming in, not too much. This is a resting period. Today's a good day. Remember, Mercury is conjunct Neptune today, so manifesting reality. Right now, we are getting some calming energies. We're not go, go, go. We're not fight, fight, fight. You won't feel so heavy today. You won't feel so dense today. Remember, you need to stay grounded. You might be floating away in your imagination, but you need to stay grounded for you to manifest physically. So during this time, we are now converging these timelines. It's a whole different energy since January. So there are some physical symptoms that go with these timelines merging together. Yet again, this is going to be a roller coaster. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you want to learn about. And remember, we have our total solar eclipse happening soon. So get very excited. There's going to be a lot of energy within those areas that are going to have the direct line contact. If you are in those areas, please go straight to the middle. So let me know what you're doing for the solar eclipse. I'm so curious, especially where are you guys located? Keep a watch on my page because I will be posting about the total solar eclipse coming up. All right, have a good day. Remember, don't fly away. Love ya.